Okay, I should be live. Okay, Hugh. So you asked me some questions which I can't really answer quickly. Plus, I think you were kind of tired. You probably need some sleep. So yeah. Anyways, I cloned your repo, but I don't have access to it, so I'm not gonna be able to save anything for it, which is okay. Unless you want me to, we can work that out. But um, because this is your main repo, I'm gonna act like I do have access to it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is wait. Why is it? Why is it alter? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a new branch so I don't alter your code here. I'm just going to call it John. John 3 24 03 16. So there's a date. Okay. So the first question you asked me was just keyboard input. Why did why are we adding the game panel object as a parameter into the keyboard construct? And I think I already explained to you where um, we want to the YouTube video that you're showing. They want to manipulate the game panel, and the game panel wants to use the keyboard inputs. So that's kind of basically it. So it kind of creates like this circular dependency. So I'm not a fan of a circular dependency. So I personally like to do something a little bit different. So I can see here in this game panel, it has a mouse input and a key listener. Add key listener. Who's the add key listener? Add key listener is a component. Oh, because the game panel extends the J panel. And maybe that's why there's a circular dependency. Because, okay, I see that now. Um, I can kind of play around with this so then we don't have to create a circular dependency, but this is what actually you have to refactor this so that will change other piece of the code. No, let's do it manually here. And I think I talked to you about this last year in Vietnam, but well, we can talk about it again here. Is your first question is why do we have to pass it a as a constructor? And the answer to that is you could do either way, right? So this route they do with the constructor. So I'll show you the other route. The other route was kind of showing to you, but kind of didn't have enough time. So really, the other route is to not do it during the constructor, during the time when this thing is constructed, right? So the other way to do it is create a setter. Void set keyboard. Okay, don't ignore that. It's my brother. Inputs, which we can use as a game panel. So it's going to be this final game panel. Game panel. So there's a difference of when to do it. You could do it during the construction of the input keys or after. So I'll show you what it looks like after, right? So we go to the game panels here. Here's the constructor which it passes this, which is the game panel referenced of itself into the keyboard. So this is gone, but in order to do it after, I need a temporary variable. So it's going to be a keyboard inputs. Let's call it keyboard inputs equals new keyboard inputs. And then this gets add it as a listener here. But during that time, I can set the game panel, which is this right there. So you have a choice. You can do it during the construction of the keyboard or after the construction of the keyboard. You could do both, but you're kind of doing the same job twice, which is redundant. So you can do like over here. See when this keyboard inputs is squiggly red lines because it requires a constructor to have a argument, which is the game panel. So to fix this, I just pass in the game panel. So during the construction period, it sets the game panel into a variable in here. See this variable right here? It sets it right here. Or you can do it again. This is doing it again here on the setter. So you could do it again here on the setter. And then you add the keyboard listener here. So really, it's probably better just to do it this way because it just kind of saves 2 lines of code, right? So this is all gone. So you just only have 1 line of code. So you kind of have it in during one phase instead of like, or one step instead of having like 3 steps to set the game panel to the parameter. Now, the point of the keyboard inputs is to update the deltas. So then it's shifting the square on the window, right? So how can we do this differently? Well, you have your listener, which listens to the event, right? So you have your listener here, you have your L for listener. Oh, you can't, oh yeah, this is the component class, right? Okay, so in here, when this happens, you do stuff to the game panel. So how can you key press, you get your event keys, how can you update the game panel without, oh, what's this? This override. This will show you every keyboard. What's this original? What is this original method? Because it inputs in place the key listener, this. So there's your key press. And, okay. So, yeah, I kind of like this. Because the other way you could do this is have some kind of object listener. Object change listener. Object change, naming event. The binding of the change object is contained in the new binding. Alright. I'm not going to get into what could be better. This actually might be the best way to do it, to be honest, right? So, yeah, I can't really refactor this more because I might have to use a different library, or I might have to like extract things out so then you can type stuff in here and then update the game board, this guy, without having like a circular dependency. This might be a situation where the circular dependency has to happen because you need to change stuff within the board. I have to think about this. I'm gonna have to do another recording about this. Yeah. Is there a, is there a way? Is there no way to this? I'm actually gonna just watch this for a bit and see if I can think of a way to update this without using. A circular dependency. Hmm. Oh yeah, even this one's using a key listener here. Wait, typing area. Oh. Hmm. Oh, input map and action map class. Okay, so first you start a component and then you get input maps, then you put keystroke. Okay, oh, interesting. Huh. So you map in keystrokes. So you have your action preferred do nothing. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another video here, so give me a second.